Hi everyone! Today I wanted to show you a cool tip or trick within Canvas to help you manage your classes and students on a blended learning day where you might have different groups of students doing different tasks. If I look back at one of my weekly overviews within my forensics class, I did have two blended days, and on one of the days I had half of my students flexing out and the other half in doing a lab with me. But on the next day, it kind of flipped and reversed, so almost like a station rotation model. But organizing that and communicating who needs to go where within a class can be kind of challenging. So I wanted to show you how we can use the people link within our Canvas courses to help you manage that. If I go over to my course menu and click into the people link, this is where you can create different groups. And if you have assigned different group assignments within Canvas, you're probably familiar with using the different groups. Here I have two different flex groups that I use on my blended days. I have A and B groups, and then I have green and gold groups. And if you click into these groups, you can see that there are different students that have been assigned to the different groups. And what I love about this kind of group function within Canvas is it's really easy to change who is in which group. So for example, I could take one student and just click and drag them into another group and put them in different groups as things kind of fluctuate and as it changes depending on which students you need in a classroom at a given time. So I've just designated these as group A and B, and the 2 designates my second period class. The same thing with the green or gold group. I have green and gold groups for my second hour as well as my third hour, and that kind of changes depending on what we need. But again, I can just drag and drop different students into those groups as needed. To add other groups, you can simply add a group set, and then it will list all of your student names off to the side. So for my group set name, let's call this one groups 1 and 2. I'm going to split the groups myself, so I don't want to allow them to sign up, and I'm going to split them into 2 groups myself. So for now, I'm just going to click Save, and here are all of my students' names. I can add a group within this group set, so my group name is going to be, second period group 1. And then I'm going to also add another group that's going to be my second period group 2. So now both of these groups are created, and if I expand those 2 little carrots or those triangles, it gives me space that I can just drag these names and drop them in accordingly. So you can create as many groups as you want, and if you change your mind and no longer want a group, you can always go into the kebab menu, the extended menu, and delete that group set as well. But here's the advantage of using these groups to help you manage who goes where. So it's great from the teacher side of things, but on the student side of things, it's very helpful as well. So I'm going to actually click into one of my students and show you what it looks like on their side of Canvas. So this is looking at a Canvas screen, the homepage for my students, and typically students will have their to-do list and any recent feedback. However, what wedged in between these 2, it lists their course groups. So as long as you designate within your schedule, for example, green group is flexing out, this student can see that they are in the green group. So on that particular day, they are out of the classroom, where if they were in my gold group, they would be in the class. And again, if I were to drag the student's name in the group settings, it will automatically update on their homepage. So this is just a really quick and easy way both for the instructor to manage your students within your different blended or flex groups, as well as a way to communicate to students which group they are currently in. So I hope that helps. If you have any other tips or ideas about how you're managing your blended classrooms, I would love to hear.